All right, well, this lesson is talking about parallel lines and angle relationships. So you've seen parallel lines before. They are lines that never cross. And the reason they never cross is because they have the same slope. A transversal is actually a line that intersects. It helps if I can spell. Intersects parallel lines. Oh, that only has one L on it. Good gracious, I'm struggling today. So now that we have those two definitions, we're going to look at the actual things that are formed by them. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a picture so it'll help you see what's going on. So when we have these parallel lines, these are going to be my parallel lines. I'm going to call them A and B. They will be cut by a transversal, which a transversal is just a line that goes across them. So this is my transversal. So corresponding angles are one of the types of angles that are formed. You also have alternate interior, alternate exterior, and consecutive interior angles. So we're going to talk about each of those. So corresponding angles by definition are in the same location, but in a different intersection. And I'll tell you what that means in a minute. All right. So we're going to imagine these are roads. So you're in a car and you're driving along this transversal and you're moving this direction, and you get here and you stop at this light. So you stop at this light and you see Walgreens on the corner, but you don't need to go to Walgreens. You need to go to the Harris Teeter. So you keep driving to the next light and you get to that next light, and then you see your Harris Teeter on the corner, and that Harris Teeter would be in the corresponding angle of the Walgreens, because if you notice, these two stars are in the same location but at two different intersections, so two different blue dots. And those two stars, or those angles that they are representing, are congruent, which means they are the same value. That RU looks terrible. So they are congruent. The one thing I do want you to notice is that this is the congruent symbol. It's a equal sign with a tilde on top. And I do want to make sure I note the other congruent angles in this setup, because there are 4 pairs in every parallel line cut by a transversal. So this is going to be another set. 1 and 1 will be equal to each other. 2 and 2 would be equal to each other. 3 and 3 would be equal. And then 4 and 4, using the ones we marked with the stars before. All right, now we're going to move on to alternate interior angles. So you still have your 2 parallel lines cut by your transversal. So your definition for alternate interior angles. So the definition is angles that are inside the parallel lines on opposite sides of the transversal. All right, and let me draw in the picture for you. So alternate interior angles would be something like this and this. So they are on opposite sides of the transversal, but they have to be inside the parallel lines. That's why it says interior. And they are going to be congruent. I don't know why my cursor is so terrible today. You have two sets of alternate interior angles because you can be also inside the lines and on the other side. So the blue stars would be congruent and the maroon stars would be congruent. All right, now we have alternate exterior angles. So we're still going to draw our parallel lines again. Same parallel lines we've had the last two definitions. So alternate exterior angles are outside of the parallel lines and opposite sides of the transversal. So what that means is they're going to be outside the parallel lines. So they are going to be out here. So they're on the outside edges. And we need to label them opposite sides of the transversal. So if we have this one where this maroon star is, the other one is going to be down here. So it has to be on the other side, like, so if they're roads, so like the other side of the street. So on the outside of the two parallel streets and on the opposite corners. So then also these would be another set of alternate exterior angles, and they are congruent. All right, so looking at our last definition, consecutive interior angles, we still have our same parallel lines and our transversal. But this definition is, because it says interior, is inside the parallel lines, but same side of the transversal. And the reason is it says consecutive, not alternate, not alternate. So it's going to be on the same side of the parallel lines, or inside the parallel lines, but on the same side of the transversal. So here and here. So it has to be inside, but on the same side of that line. So the blue stars are congruent and these orange stars are congruent. Or not congruent, I'm sorry. They're consecutive interior angles, and they are supplementary, which means they add up to 180. Put that in parentheses. Means they make a straight line when they're put together. All right, you see we have these 6 practice problems with all you're doing is identifying what they are by definition. And I want you to pause the video and try to figure them out. Look back at your notes with the definitions to try to figure out which is which, and try to label them, and then hit play when you're ready to check your work. All right, go ahead and check your answers, see how you did. Numbers 1 and 6 are corresponding because they are on the same side of the line and in the same position at both intersections. Alternate exterior for number 2 because they're on the outside of the parallel lines and opposite sides of the transversal. 3, alternate interior, opposite sides of that transversal, but they're inside those parallel lines. 4, alternate exterior because they're outside the parallel lines, but on opposite sides of the transversal. And number 5, consecutive interior because they are inside the parallel lines, but on the same side of the transversal. All right, this is actually another practice for you. The only thing is we have not talked about one of these words yet. We have not talked about vertical angles. So vertical angles, you don't need parallel lines to form. Vertical angles, you just need 2 lines. So here and here, I'm going to use angles 1 and 4 because those are vertical angles. So if I have these 2 lines, I can say that angles 1 and 4 are vertical angles, and they are congruent. So they are congruent because they are the same angle formed by those 2 lines on the opposite sides. So you want to put that 1 and 4 are vertical angles. And other than that, they are all words that we have learned. So pause the video and try 2 through 8, and then start it and check your work here in a minute. All right, and hopefully you were looking at these and you did pretty good on them. I did go through and mark the angles that were congruent. So all the ones that are congruent are in green, and then another set of congruent angles are all in blue. Just so you can kind of get an idea of what's going on here. That might be something that is helpful for you to do. I did not mark everything. There's a few more, obviously, that are congruent, but they've got some other lines in them. So 1 and 5 are corresponding because one is on the outside, one is on the inside of the parallel lines, and they're on the same location with that transversal. 4 and 5, alternate exterior. They're both on the outside of parallel lines A and B, and they're on the opposite sides of the transversal. 6 and 7 are a little bit tricky. They're next to each other. They make a straight line, which means they are supplementary. 5 and 7 have no relationship to each other. There's no way to say anything that they connect because they are not on parallel lines. They do have to both be on parallel lines to use this vocab. Then let's look at 6 and 8. 6 and 8 are vertical angles because they are across from each other. And 2 and 8 are alternate exterior because they're on that transversal D outside of the parallel lines. And 2 and 6 are on the same location. One is on the outside, one is on the inside of the parallel lines. So they are corresponding. All right, last little bit of this lesson. Corresponding angles are congruent. Alternate exterior angles are congruent. Alternate interior angles are congruent. Sorry, congruent. And consecutive angles are supplementary, which means they add up to 180. So we're going to use that to actually solve these mathematical equations. So very first thing we want to look at here is what type of angles do we have? So if you look at this first set, these are alternate interior angles, and that means they are congruent. So that means I can set my 3x and my 5x minus 76 equal to each other and solve. So now to solve this, I want to minus the 5x on both sides. Negative 2x equals negative 76. Divide by negative 2. And negative 76 divided by negative 2 is positive 38. That's all you have to do. So identifying the angles is half your battle here. So that's what you want to look at first. What type of angle are they so that I can figure out what mathematical equation to use? All right, look here. They are inside the parallel lines and they are on the same side. So they are going to be consecutive angles. So they add to 180. So I'm going to take them and add them up to 180. So 13x plus 9x plus 4 is going to equal to 180. 13x plus 9x is 22x plus 4 equals 180. Minus 4 on both sides, 22x equals 176. Divide by 22 is 8. Hopefully this is making a little bit of sense to you. Try the next two, try to identify them and pause the video, and then you can play it and see my work and check and see how you did. All right, take a minute to look over this and see how you did. Check your answers. So if you notice on number 3, they are alternate exterior angles because they're on the opposite sides of that transversal and they are outside of the parallel lines. So we set them equal to each other because they are congruent, and we solve for x and get 40. And on number 4, they are alternate interior angles because they're on opposite sides of the transversal. So they are also congruent. So we set them equal to each other and solve for x and get 75. Hopefully this helped you. We are going to do some more of these in class to help you solidify your understanding of all these definitions.